Good morning. What is it, Your Highness? I just had the best sleep ever. Thank you, Leon. You're welcome. If Your Highness wishes it, I will be glad to offer my mane again. Well, that's good and all, but what seems to be the trouble? Could you call me by my name? The whole Highness title is a little much for me. It is only natural for one serving the royal family to address them properly. Aw, come on. Besides, you probably don't want to go around shouting, Your Highness! That's just asking for attention. I suppose you are right. Lyric. Keep this up and you'll be calling me by my name in no time. I can see he's gotten really embarrassed just by saying my first name. He'll probably faint if he tries to say my full name. We shall go now. If Hermes and General Goro are waiting for us. Alright, let's go then. As we continued our journey through the calm and relaxing woods, I noticed a small creature in the distance hopping towards us. Oh my god! Look at that! Oh my god, he's so cute! Oh my god, I love little critters! They're so cute! Hey Leon, what's this fluffy looking creature over there called? It's so cute! That is what we call a boko. They are harmless and quite fond of our presence, a rather strange creature, but can be fierce when threatened. Fierce? I can't really see that coming from this little guy. Looks can be deceiving. They are quite territorial to certain individuals. I remember seeing them during the Darkspore War 20 years ago. If I recall correctly, the small leaf which they carry contains a certain property to cure illnesses. I watched as this little ball of fluff approached me, hopping in circles around me ever so happily. Aww. Do you think I can keep it? That may not be a wise choice, Your Highness. I gave him a look of dissatisfaction. Lyric. And why's that? They belong in the forest. If you were to take them away, they will not survive for long. You see, the energy from the forest provided by the clusters are what keeps them alive. So, what happens if I were to bring it to the cluster in the city? Wouldn't that be a problem? Well, no. Although clusters that form in the world that have yet to be removed are guaranteed to provide eternal energy, hence it would be wise not to move the creatures away from their comfort of being in a forever providing environment. I guess so. I mean, it's just so cute. As I kneel down to pet the boko, the small creature hops on top of my head. Eek! It seems it is taking a liking to you. I could get used to this. The rustling on a nearby bush startled us. Pardon. A nearby busy. I turned over to look at the direction of where the sound was coming from. I can hear the boko hissing at the direction I was facing until it hopped off my head and disappeared into the woods. Hey, where are you going? Your Highness, stay behind me. Huh? What is that? A darkspore? No, this cannot be. I thought you guys got rid of these things. The vile monster launched itself into the air with a razor claw ready to strike. Without hesitation, Leon begins to chant a spell. The creature was so fast I wasn't able to do anything. I flinched from the moment that I thought I was about to get clawed to death. It was then that I saw Leon standing in front of me with his arms stretched out. He shielded me with his body. I was surprised to see him unhurt from the monster's deadly attack. However, I was wrong. Blood began to pour from his torso as he bellowed in pain. Leon! The monster tries to flee, but I noticed something wasn't right. It was unable to move, almost paralyzed from where it stood. Was that due to the spell? Leon points his paw toward the Darkspore's demonic eye. Moments later, a shot of electricity bursts from the tip of his fingers. The darkspore screeched as it was disintegrated, turning into nothing more than a pile of dust. I watched hopelessly as he fell to the ground. The wound on his body was deep. Blood kept pouring out as it was seeping into the earth. Leon! Your Highness, I apologize for my blunder. No, you don't have to say anything. Just don't die. I'll do my best not to... Tears began to form as I watched Leon suffer in pain. You promised me you would always be there for me. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'll get help. As I was about to sprint off to find help, he grips onto my arm to stop me from leaving. Listen well. The Boko, they will help. Find them. I gave a firm nod as I wiped the tears away from my face and began to search for the Bokos. I promise I'll be back very soon. I left the location where I had last seen the Boko that disappeared into the woods. We gotta save the kitty! I have to hurry up and find it. Boko! I walked further into the woods, shouting the creature's name. I know that was a really half-assed yell, but I'm trying not to overload my microphone here. Hoping that it will come out. Boko! Where's the Boko? Please, come out. My friend, he's... A small rustle from a bush behind me forced me to turn around, as the bird-like creature flew up into the tree. I fell into despair. My only hope was saving Leon, and the creature was nowhere to be seen. Please, come out. I need your help. I cried pathetically, kneeling on the floor, bawling my eyes out. It was during that moment that I was about to give up, I felt a soft nudge on my head. I looked up as I dried my tears. And there it was, the Boko creature, hopping about in front of me. Boko! Thank you for coming out. The creature hopped all over the place with excitement. I'm not sure if you can understand me, but I need your help. My friend, he's hurt. If I don't do anything soon, he's going to... The Boko leapt at me unexpectedly. I stumbled a little due to its surprising approach, but managed to catch it. The ball of fluff bounced onto my head once again. I guess it wants me to take him to Leon. I ran back as fast as I can through the woods until I came to a stop as I find Leon, lying motionless on the floor. Leon, I found it. Your Highness. Just hold on a little longer. The small creature hopped off my head and bounced over to Leon. The Boko hovered its leaf over to Leon's mouth and suddenly let out a loud screech. Ah! What the hell? Ah, God, that is really loud. Oh my God. I covered my ears with my paws as the sound became extremely unbearable. A small glow began to emit from the little Boko. The leaf which it was carrying was growing larger by the second. Oh my God, that is really annoying. Until it turned into a luminescent flower. The petals began to fall off and soon a drop of golden liquid oozed from the flower. I watched as it fell onto Leon's mouth and witnessed him swallowing it. Please stop. The awful sound which the Boko made had stopped. Oh my God, I felt like my eardrums were about to just hop out of my ears and run down the entire sidewalk. Oh, that was horrible. It didn't take long before it started to hop all over the place. Oh my God, Bara-Diction, why would you put that horrific sound into this game? Oh, I have really pitch-sensitive ears, so that really hurts. Oh God. I watched attentively as Leon begins to open his eyes. Lyric. Leon. I flung my arms around him with tears full of relief and joy. Your Highness, that hurts. I pulled away from him and apologized immediately. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy to see... I'm just so happy you're... I'm sorry. I'm just so happy and relieved to see you're okay. It was thanks to the Boko over there. I pointed to where I had last seen the mysterious creature, but it was nowhere to be found. Hey, where'd it go? It seems our little friend has left us. I smiled nonchalantly as I thanked the Boko from the bottom of my heart before returning my attention to Leon. How are you feeling? Rather uncomfortable. It looks like the bleeding has stopped, though. Yes, but... Oh, how I wish to have a good bath right now. Seriously, Leon? I think that would be the last thing on my mind after getting stabbed. One must always attend to their appearance and attire at all times. Oh. I watched attentively as Leon tries to stand up, and it seems he's still in a lot of pain. I moved over to his arm and wrapped it around my shoulder to support him as he stood up. Thank you, Your Highness. I mean, Lyric. We should move on to the We should move on to the north. Are you sure you're alright? I am fine. His reply wasn't very convincing. I poked him gently at his wound to see if he was lying. Ah! Yep, it hurts alright. Why don't we take it easy somewhere and let you rest up for a bit? You said you wanted to get a rinse too, didn't you? That I did. Is there a river nearby or something around here? There is, but if we're not in a big hurry, why don't we stop over by there? But we are to meet up with... Look, it's no good if we go there now or later, either way. Look, it's no good if we go there now or later, either way. It'll take us just as long to get there. And what happens if another darkspore springs up on us? I will do everything I can to protect you, including my life to save yours. Yeah, well, and then what? Did you honestly think I'd be happy if you did something like that? Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful that you risked your life to try and protect me back there. And yes, I was pathetic. I couldn't do anything. I was afraid. Lyric, but nothing scares me more than to lose you. For good. I don't want to let that happen to him ever again. To see him hurt and suffer just to protect me and to willingly sacrifice his life on a whim. That's not what I want. I am sorry. It's okay, so long as you know how I feel about it. Besides, even if it wasn't a darkspore and some other creature that came along to attack us, what then? You can hardly run, let alone walk. I suppose you are right. I'm sure Dylan and Goro will understand, even if we're going to be a little late. Yes, well, I do hope neither of them will be too worried. We'll know once we see them. You need to get some rest first. Thank you, Lyric. You're welcome. Blushy doggo. This looks like a good spot to get some rest. After following Leon's directions to a nearby river in the forest, we finally come to a stop. The water was glistening, almost transparent, and extremely clean. It's probably because of the giant crystal in the water. We sat ourselves on the ground next to the running water. This place. I used to visit this often. You used to? My mentor and I. We would visit this scenery quite often. You had a mentor? Yes. He was old, but very wise. His knowledge from magic was never-ending. So, I guess you picked up magic from him, then? Yes, the lectures I had with him shall always be remembered. He must be someone dear to you. He was my father. I'm sorry. No, you do not need to apologize. He was a great father, different from many others, but I enjoyed his company more than anything. It is a shame that I am not able to visit more frequently here due to my duty as minister. You know, Leon, if you want, I could always come here with you. Your Highness. Lyric, Leon. Lyric. Oh, sorry. That's okay. So, how about it? Once I become king, we'll visit here more often because it's such a waste not to. I would love that. You ready to take a dip? What's wrong? It would be, disrespectful and shameful. What is? To bathe naked in the water in front of His Highness. Oh. I never thought he'd be the type to be embarrassed over something like this. It surprised me a little bit not knowing how sensitive he can be. If it makes you feel better, I can help you wash your back. No, I cannot agree to such a thing. That would be... Leon! Just relax. I'm no different from any other beastman, and I want to do this for you. It's my way of repaying you for saving my life back there. I noticed him looking away from me. I couldn't tell whether he's feeling uncomfortable or just embarrassed. Well then, I shall take you up on your offer. Thank you, Lyric. Oh... why do you... Please forgive me? He closes his eyes and lowered his head as he asked for forgiveness. There's nothing to forgive in the first place. Oh, there it is! As he looks up at me again, his face full of sorrow, I leaned in close to him, kissing him gently on his lips. Your Highness, what are you... I don't know. I just reacted. This isn't like me. Seriously, what the hell am I doing? I'm sorry. As I tried to pull myself away from Leon, he flung his arms around me, unwilling to let go. Leon? Please, forgive me. Why do you always ask for forgiveness so easily? It's not like I'm upset or angry at you. I'm actually happy that you feel that way about me. You honestly think that? Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna have to censor this part out already.